Are there any tips you can give me for being a student athletic trainer at my high school? Yes. Oh, this is another one I get a lot. Would you recommend joining a frat as a freshman at Umiami? What is your sexual orientation? That is another really, really personal question. Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny. Today I am finally doing my 12,000 subscriber Q&A. I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support. Like, without the support, like, this channel, me doing YouTube, would not be possible. I asked you guys what questions you had for me, and you guys had a good amount of questions about Umiami, college, athletic training, some personal stuff as well, but it will all be answered in this video. But guys, enough talking. Let's just start this Q&A. I have my phone, I have the questions ready. You guys know how it goes. The questions are gonna be down here below. I'm gonna be giving a rapid fire answer, so let's get going. First question, did you ever think you would make it this far? Honestly, no. I'm being serious. When I started my YouTube channel, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I never would have imagined that it would have gotten over if I'm being honest, I never thought I would reach 1,000 subscribers. I thought I would just be grinding my whole life to reach 1,000. So now that I keep growing little by little, it just makes me really happy. I love doing YouTube. Every second of it is amazing. So guys, thank you. This is not possible without you. Next question. How often a month did you get to go to away games being an athletic training student? So for away games, you really don't have that much opportunity to travel. It's really selective because there's not that many away slots. I only traveled to 2 away games, and one of them was a bowl game. The other one was the FSU game. So it was really selective. I would say if you want a solid answer, once a month, but some people, I think they didn't even travel for away games. Why did your family leave Germany? All right, so a personal question. My dad wanted to start a business pretty much. That's kind of one of the reasons. And also my dad missed the hot weather. My parents are Cuban, and he just missed that tropical vibe. And he tells me, he's oh yeah, in Germany everything was great, but the weather sucked. So yeah, we've been in Miami for years. I pretty much grew up here. Have you ever had a job while attending school? Yes, I've had 3 jobs. So the summer before starting college, I was a tour guide in the double-decker bus, which was really cool. I was a soccer coach for little kids, for a private company my freshman year. And then I worked in the wellness center, so in the college gym. That was the summer from my sophomore to junior year. So last summer I was working at the gym. But currently, or even before the whole coronavirus lockdown, I was not working. I was just doing YouTube. And I did have a couple of sponsorships, so that kind of helped in a financial sense. What will you do when you graduate from Umiami? This is $1 million question because I get that asked all the time, not only on social media and YouTube, but also by really close friends. And my answer to that is when I graduate, I want to keep doing classes. I want to get my pre-med recs done. And the goal is to go to med school, all right? I'm aiming high as I really like studying anatomy, and I want to keep studying, learn more information, and the goal is to be a doctor at this point. So yeah, that's the answer for you. Oh, this is another one I get a lot. Would you recommend joining a frat as a freshman at Umiami? So I never rushed. I never thought about rushing. I never considered it. I know some people are on the fence. For me, it was a straight up no, but that's just me. I'm a really I don't know if independent is the right word, but I like to do things my own way. I like to wake up and plan out my day, and I knew that if I was in a frat, there's gonna be times when I had to do frat stuff that I just didn't want to do. But for you or for anybody, it honestly, I know I'm not in a frat, but they do provide a really good social opportunity. Besides the whole partying scene, you do meet a lot of people and you do make a lot of connections. So if you just want to meet a lot of people, you want to make a lot of friends, you want to have a really high social life, whatever, if that's something you really care about, then yeah, I would say rush. But if you just want to do you, focus on yourself, then don't rush. That's kind of my answer. How do you fluctuate your schedule with YouTube in college? That's a good question because running a YouTube and being a college student, actually no, being an athletic training student specifically is super hard because I'm literally always busy. I'm always doing something. And I'm still trying to figure out like a really good system. Like right now during quarantine, I decided that from now on, I'm gonna plan my videos, which is something that I've like never really fully done. So I guess, yeah, it's just all about planning and time management. Are there any tips you can give me for being a student athletic trainer at my high school? Yes, the tip that I would say for anybody like interested in athletic training or sports medicine is learn anatomy. Learn muscles, learn bones, know origin, insertion, action, innervation, like all that stuff. Just learn anatomy. That's my tip. How can I start learning things now and be productive like you? So for learning things now, like just study a lot, quiz yourself, and that's how you learn. That's how I learned. Now the whole productive part, it's honestly like you just have to schedule kind of like a routine. I like to wake up really early to work out. So that kind of helps. You know what, that's my answer. Wake up really early, really early, and as soon as you do something productive in the morning, your whole day is gonna be productive. Who is your inspiration? I don't really know. Like I have a lot of different inspirations. I just try to be the best version of myself. I know it's kind of like a selfish answer, but like I literally just try to picture like the most perfect thing that I could be, and I try to become that person. But I think that ideology comes out of like a bunch of different things that I've seen, or a lot of different people that I've like seen do great things. So I kind of create this like perfection of myself based off like others, and I try to work really hard to like get to like who I want to be. What bike rig do you use for triathlons? The bike that I use it's actually right there. This one, it's a Specialized Venge, I think. That's a bike I use. Would you recommend having a scooter on campus, and can you take it into places? Yes, I would recommend having a scooter on campus, but don't be like, don't be that person that like rides a scooter in like really narrow pathways where like people are walking. Like be smart and like ride around the perimeter of the school. It's actually really convenient. Now like taking it into places, I don't really know. I usually park it outside. I'm not scared of like the rain or anything, so I just park it outside. There's like a bunch of bike racks and a bunch of different places to like leave it outside and like have it really safely locked. So I don't know about taking it in, but you could definitely have it on campus, and I highly recommend you do bring an electric scooter like the one that I had. Are you staying hydrated? Wait, right here. Always. I'm always staying hydrated, all the time. Is that even a question? That should not be a question. Favorite YouTube connection? I don't really have like any big YouTube connections, but what I do like about YouTube, and it's something that I say all the time, is that because of YouTube, I've met a bunch of great people, and I've made these like small connections, I guess you could say. Like it's really cool when people go to me on campus, they're like, oh my god, like you're Danny. I'm like, oh yeah, like what's up? Like who are you? Like where are you from? So meeting people is definitely easier for me. I don't know if it's like YouTube gives me confidence, or like people just watch my videos, but I'm like really grateful that I'm able to turn like kind of this like digital and social connection into something like more in person and like more like face to face, if you want to call it. Goals before COVID. Honestly, my goal before COVID, before this whole thing just like shut down, was to like find the right balance between social life, YouTube, and academics, because I was going out like an insane amount of times, which kind of didn't allow me to do like as many YouTube videos as I wanted to, but I'm still really grateful that I got to like enjoy my social life a little bit. But that was kind of like my main goal, just like figuring out everything. Like last semester was, or I would say like the spring that like just ended, was the semester of figuring out. I know that sounds really deep, but yeah, just trying to like balance everything out. How did you learn Spanish? My parents are Cuban, mis padres son cubano, y en la casa solo hablamos en español. So like people don't know this, but like when I'm at home, I only speak Spanish. Like actually, like 100% only Spanish at home. En la casa solo español. If you had no other choice, would you be a Seminole or a Gator? If I had no other choice, like if I didn't get into or I just didn't have the financial means to do it, I would rather go to Gainesville and be a Gator. I've said this a bunch of times. I think that like UF is like the kind of the equivalent to but it's just like a public school, and it's obviously not in Miami. But I still think that the education is like, it's pretty equal. Like not to downplay like FSU. I think FSU is a good school too. Like I'm not trying to like shit talk it or anything. But yeah, I'd rather go to UF. Age, how old am I? All right, I'm 21. I am 21, yeah. So yeah, I'm 21. Are you excited to be a senior at Umiami? This is a really mixed question, because Yes, I am super, super excited, but unlike high school where I was like just pumped to be a senior, it's kind of like scary thinking I'm about to graduate and like head to the real world. Like it's sometimes like more scary than like fun, and sometimes it's like more fun than scary. But I'm pumped for senior year. I'll put it that way. I'm pumped for senior year. I just want to enjoy senior year like with my friends, do crazy stuff, get really good grades, finish off strong. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully things will be like at least somewhat normal. But yeah, I'm hyped about it. I'm hyped. What is your sexual orientation? That is another really, really personal question. I'm straight. I'm into girls. I've always been into girls. I love girls. But no, I'm being legit. Like I don't discriminate. Like if you're gay, that's cool. You know, people do have the right to love whoever they want to love, and I have chosen to love women. But yeah, you can love anybody you want, whether it's a guy or girl, it doesn't matter. Can you give me motivation to do my summer work? Okay, like my tips of advice for motivation to do your summer work is like, what's really holding you back from doing your summer work? Like if you're procrastinating, like you're just wasting time. Like you're probably gonna waste more time procrastinating than actually like sitting down, focusing on like working hard. So just get straight to it, learn information. Summer's a really good time to like learn things because you don't have so much going on compared to like a regular semester depending on the classes you're taking. So just take advantage of the summer and learn something new. Favorite memory as a freshman at Umiami. I'm not gonna say my favorite memory because it's not appropriate for YouTube, so you can kind of figure it out. But a favorite memory that I have that was really appropriate was going to my first football game with like my friends and my roommates. It was just really fun. I did a vlog about it. It was just a really good time. Like I'm never gonna forget it. It started raining out of nowhere. We were all like super wet, like drenched in water, but we watched the game, we enjoyed it. It was a good time. Like that was honestly like one of my most like memorable college experiences. Useful apps for school. Apps on my phone for school, I don't use any apps because when I'm studying, I don't like to have my phone in sight because it becomes a distraction. So I don't really know or recommend any apps. I have been using Bartleby because we had like a partnership, and I've realized that like Bartleby actually helps like a lot, especially when you're doing like textbook work. But besides them, I don't really use any app because it becomes a huge distraction. Is my freshman year going to be ruined if I stay in Mahoney? Yes, it is gonna be completely ruined. Nah, I'm just kidding. It really doesn't matter where you live freshman year. I know that a lot of people are like worried about their housing and their building and their dorm. But at the end of the day, like if you want to meet great people, like you're gonna have a bunch of opportunities to do that. So it really doesn't matter where you live freshman year. It's like really all on you, like, you know, what you make out of it. All right, I know those were a lot of questions and I was like speaking really fast trying to get through all of them, but hopefully I answered your question and you actually got something out of this Q&A. Again, guys, I cannot emphasize it enough. Thank you so much for helping me reach 12,000 subscribers. Like it's crazy to think I've like come this far. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. That is pretty much it for me, but always remember to stay hydrated.